Good day, viewers. Welcome to Valentine edition of SpunkyJ Media Show. My name is James Joshua. Today on the show, I have two special guests with me, two beautiful ladies. I'm so excited to introduce them because they will be talking to us about Valentine's Day. Maybe they should do the introduction themselves. So on my right hand side, I have
I'm Mercy.
And on my left hand side.
I'm Wisdom.
Okay. So right about now, we'll be going to Mercy, our first speaker. So Mercy, I want you to tell us the brief history of Valentine's Day.
Thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
Valentine's Day, as we all know it, is being celebrated in many countries every year in the month of February, usually on the 14th day in the month of February. So, how did this whole day all come about? Actually, there's so many theories about the origin and the history of the Day of Love, as it's being called. Some tie it to a priest known as, with the name Saint Valentine.
Okay.
According to some books and some things you see out there, so this priest is a young priest that started conducting marriage ceremonies, even though then it was deemed illegal. Why? Because the emperor at that time, Claudius II, decided that, I think the guy just felt, okay, there's so many wars here and there, and if you're a soldier, you have nothing to lose, no wife, no sisters, nobody. You're going to, be ready to die for your country, for the whole honor, because that's all you have. So he felt henceforth there should be no more marriages. But this priest, I think he thought that, no, this is so wrong. If people are in love, then they should get married. Then he started conducting the ceremonies. Eventually, the emperor got to know. He was imprisoned. There's actually a rumor that when he was in prison, he sent out a love letter to a girl and he signed it, Your Valentine. And people claim that's where the old cards being signed with Your Valentine came from. Eventually, he was killed. About 2 centuries later, the Pope, the church, decided that to honor him, and they labeled the day Valentine's Day. There's so many other theories. I'm sure Wisdom knows some of them, and she can talk more about it.
She has really given us a good brief of the history of the Valentine's Day. I know most people will be waiting for the Valentine's Day. They don't really know anything about it, but I believe with what she has said, she has really enlightened us about it. So I don't know whether Wisdom have something to contribute to what she has said. Okay.
Like in the 3rd century, on the 14th of February, where the Romans performed a certain ritual for fertility. The ritual consisted of a goat will be killed and a dog. So, and the hide, they will skin them. The hide was used. The hide is usually being dipped in the blood of the animal, then used to whip the women around, so that they believed it promoted fertility. And then after that, the women put their names in a jar. Then the men are to pick names out of that jar. Then, depending on the name you pick, those people are being coupled for a year. Most of them end up in marriage, actually. So, you see, dating far back, there's a lot of theories of love. And the French people have this belief that 14th of February is the beginning of the mating season for birds. So there are a lot of love theories when we read history, love theories. Even about the Romans, they did say 2 different people were killed. The emperor had them executed on 14th of February, though not in the same year, in different years, but on the 14th of February. So you just see the theories all have to do with love, 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 love. hence I think that's why the Christendom named it Saint Valentine's.
Okay. So, to my special guest, I really want to know your opinion about people going extra mile or making excessive demand, all in the name of Valentine's Day. Like, I really want to know.
Well, to me, as it is about love, it depends the motive behind it. Let's say a guy earns 10,000. He wants to take his girl out and he decides to use the whole 10,000. I feel love is about giving. Love should be on both sides, not just one side. I feel the girl owes it to him to like tell him not to, because she shouldn't be thinking just about herself. It should also be about him. And then for love, he doesn't have to clear his whole bank account to give her something. But you see, it's about what you can afford or what you can sacrifice. Making excessive demands, I feel that's a bit materialistic. If you know your partner, as your partner, you ought to know everything about them, their capacity, what they have. And I don't think for Valentine's Day you should even be asking. The person should know what to get you. Not, you don't have to tell them this. The person should just know what to get you. Let the person pick out what they want so you can have it. Then about spending big. History has it, Valentine's Day, it started from writing letters. There were kings, even kings in England, Britain, who would get all the experts to write letters to their loved ones for Valentine's Day. Then, public display of love wasn't really promoted. They did it more through letters, through the more subtle ways. That was their way then. Then from letters, it progressed to cards. Valentine is the second largest holiday where cards and gifts are being circulated. Last year's Valentine sales were estimated to be $17.6 billion. And this year it's been estimated at $18.6 billion. That just tell you how far this is all about. But then, if a person can afford it, my point is it should be for the right reasons. It should be out of love. It shouldn't be you're trying to please the person or you're trying to buy their attention or their love. It should just be you care. But then just because people you don't look extravagant, if you can afford to tour the world, why not do it? For the right reason.
Wow.
If what you can afford is a nice meal in the comfort of your home with some movies, do it. Just make sure that moment is about you and your partner, not for the wrong reason. You want to show off because this girl, her partner is taking her abroad. You too, you want your own to take you abroad, where you know you can't do it. So you want him to just go the extra mile. It's not really fair. It's not fair. It's about love, not putting body, not making yourself a body. Just love your partner and don't stress them out.
Trust me, wisdom, you've really changed my perception about the Valentine's Day. Because, and I'm very sure I have a lot of people too that are also watching that also have this perception that Valentine's Day they have to do something extravagant. But with this, I've really learned. You get. So I don't know if Messi has something to buttress what she has said.
Personally, I believe that Valentine should be celebrated every day. When you're talking about love and you love your partner, you're with this person every day, you don't have to wait for a particular day in the year to realize that, okay, let me show love, let me not show love. I think it's something you should do every day, in the little things that we do, knowing when they are tired, trying to find out about their day, trying to make sure they are okay, trying to do things that make things, comfortable for them. Yes. That way, because a lot of people just after February 14, they wake up in the morning, breakfast in bed, the whole day is going to go so nice and amazing, and at the end of the day, the following day is like, stand up, go and get your breakfast now. So that shouldn't be like that. For me, I think if we have this old practice, of putting the other person first, that will make even the day special, because you won't be making excessive demands. Love is not selfish. It's actually putting the other person first. Why you love yourself too, but you don't have to be so selfish to the extent that. So you imagine, whatever I'm doing, how will it affect this person? I won't ask you to go and bring all your salary for a day. I will be thinking, what are you going to eat for the rest of the month? How will you transport yourself? How will you just sort out one or two things? So if you are able to understand the word love itself, because nowadays, like, where everybody is just celebrating that day out of selfishness. If you ask me, there's so many things out there that people do that doesn't even, you wonder, like, is this also celebrating love or something else? So if we are able to treat each other genuinely with love and care, I think the day will be spent the way it should be, whatever that is.
They've all said it all. For you viewers watching, I know some people might be having it in mind to go and steal or do something crazy just to satisfy their spouse. But I'm very sure with all what you've heard now, that will really change that perception about you. So my able guest, like, I'm very happy for the contribution and your points you've made. So, but at the same time, man, I would like you to tell me, as in advice, or give the audience advice on how to go about that special day, because indeed it's a special day. Of course, it is. So I would love you to just give advice for a layman that is trying to cater for himself, not even for a family, for himself, and he really wants to do something good, or he wants to just make that day special for his or for her. So what do you feel, or how do you feel the person can go about it? I don't know.
Well, for me, I've always loved wit. I think just know the person you're dealing with.
Okay.
Usually on vow, I do get a long list of words, sweet words that starts my day. And throughout the day we talk about, it's like exchanging things, why you love the other person, how far you've come. We talk about our dreams, where we want to go to the next vow, and because for me, quality time is very important, and so we just do more of that day.
Okay, Mercy, sorry to cut you short.
Okay.
Just imagine, like, for me now, maybe I don't have much, then I want to make that day special for my spouse. So I decided to make a tea. Maybe ordinarily when we're making the tea, I used to put maybe 1 cube of sugar inside the tea. So because I don't have anything to make her feel special, I just decided to put 2.
No, she said she takes sugar.
So what, like, have I really made this?
No. Maybe tea and sugar is a wrong example, because what if she only likes a cube of sugar?
I feel I'm trying to make that special.
No, you're not making it. Of course, exactly. Because she'll probably be angry.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll be like, what sort of thing is this? And then the whole mood is off.
Okay.
I'm sure there's something she likes, or a particular place, or wisdom. What do you think? I don't think it has to do with money every time.
Okay.
It really doesn't have to do with money every time. Like I said, it depends on the person. Mm-hmm. You know the person. And love isn't selfish.
True.
It's 2 ways. Yeah. Even let's say some people, their demonstration of love is when you give them nice things.
Yep.
For her, she loves nice words. For some people, when you give them nice things. For some people, when you take them out. But I feel when a person loves their partner, let's say two people, the guy doesn't have much, the girl is maybe used to much, and then love has always been about getting a lot. If she truly loves that guy, she would, bring down her expectations to his, because it's being there for each other. We know, okay, she wants the better things of life, but he can't afford it. And when a person can't afford it, you should make the sacrifice. Like she said earlier, love is selfless, but you should also love yourself in the process.
Okay, Wisdom, sorry to cut you short. So are you trying to tell me that if my expectation is high and it's not meeting the demand of my expectation, are you trying to say I should break up with?
No. I said just bring down the expectations to his level. Let's say the girl, maybe she grew up in a rich home. She's always been used to the rich, big, short guys. And then maybe now she's with someone who is of a lesser status quo than her. She can, that's why I said it's selfless. It's a two-way thing. You be there for the other person. And you should know if the person was in the position to make it happen, they would make it happen. But they are not in the position, so you just be with them, and whatever they can give, you'll be happy with it.
So
in addition to what she said, sorry, there's a saying that said it's not about the gifts, but it's about the thoughts, the intentions behind it. That's what matters. I think it also applies to this case.
But my intention about it is, sorry to go back, my intention about it is to make the day special for her.
But if you're using tea, is wrong. Some people take their tea without sugar. So that I don't take sugar, and because it's Val, you want to add sugar to my tea.
Let's make an example. Let's say you can't meet her needs normally. Maybe she's a lover of cake. You can just get her like a very peculiar flavor, or her favorite flavor, or just make it special. You make it really nice. You can just get it based on how much you can afford, but just make it special. Possibly attach a nice note to it. If she loves flowers, you can just get her favorite flower, attach a nice note, let her know it with all your love and all the best intentions you have.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Wisdom. Thank you, our audience, for watching. Before we end the show, I get something to tell you. My people, don't hear am, make no do pass in herself. A word is enough for the wise. All right. Thank you once again. I'm James Joshua.
Mercy.
Wisdom.
So thank you for watching.
Bye.